Hey, good morning, how do you do? We've got something special for you. It's just for fun, it's just for kids. It's time for Pacific Tattoo.
All right, number 6, Ben Affleck denies they are dating, but he has most recently been linked to Kick Kennedy. Who is Kick Kennedy? She was born Kathleen Alexandra Kennedy, April 13th, 1988, nicknamed Kick, just like her great-aunt Kathleen Kick Agnes Kennedy. The elder Kick Kennedy was the sister of JFK. Kick was known as the favorite Kennedy daughter, but she became estranged from her Catholic family when she married a Protestant man, and she died in a plane crash when she was only 28 years old.
She's dating again?
No, this is...
No,
This is
mother.
RFK Jr.'s daughter is named after this woman.
RFK or JFK?
RFK Jr.
All right, good.
daughter.
Wait, really? Wait, I'm
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that
We got to
right?
move on to the next story.
I didn't even hear
let's start
RFK.
over.
All right, you
in
guys
the
are not allowed to
script.
ask
So
questions.
she's dating.
Paul started it.
So Ben
RFK
Affleck is dating his
There was rumors
John
he
F.
was...
Kennedy's daughter.
No.
I don't think RFK was in this script.
RFK Jr.,
But JFK is related to this younger
the
kid.
older one.
Any
The
other
older
They're all
dating-
related.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
all
gonna say,
related.
the younger kid is
Yeah.
also a Kennedy too, so they're all related.
And I know this is hard for you, Pat, because you think that Jen and Ben should be back
I was gonna
together.
say, why is
The real
why
question is,
Ben-
what about J-Lo? That's the real question in all this.
She's just left in the dust.
Yeah.
Are you
That's a
figuring
sad
out, Robin?
No,
situation.
I was correct.
Oh,
RFK
okay.
Jr.'s daughter is
Yes.
Kick Kennedy. She's
Yeah.
supposedly not dating Ben Affleck, but she is named after Kick, who was sister of JFK. Enough.
All right.
Look at me
Wait,
knowing.
but who died in the plane? I
Yeah,
don't know.
that
The
was
older
good.
one.
When
the older
people
one.
are talking too much for Robin, it's a problem.
I just like to make sure she's giving accurate information.
You're right. I'm just.
I believe we're on number 5.
Yeah, we are on number
Let's
5.
not rush through this
Yeah.
here. People need to process it.
Number 5, coffee can be pricey, especially if you buy it every day. But consider this. What about a coffee that's so rare, so coveted, that it costs $284 an ounce?
Wow.
It's called El Ida Geisha Natural Tory. It's manufactured on an estate in Panama, and the estate is located on a mountain slope thousands of feet above sea level. It is said to be an ideal climate to nurture coffee beans. The blend is said to have intense notes of cherry, peach, and lemongrass.
Number 4, some people are opting to get stem cell injections in their knees.
Oh,
There
my
are
God.
specialty clinics like Physical Longevity in the Bahamas, where people can undergo treatments in their knees, hips, and shoulders, getting special stem cell therapy. The goal is to inject healthy cells into a person's knee to regenerate and repair damaged and aging tissues. Here's the thing, not enough research has been done to regulate these treatments. The cost, though, is $16,000 per injection.
Oh.
Out of all the things I worry about, knees are not up there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Unless they're Paul or
Until-
Larry's knees.
Until
Until
they
they
go
don't work.
south. Yeah, you're right.
And then, okay.
Yeah.
All right, number 3, when you're on vacation, you don't want to be bothered with work stuff. When I'm at work, I don't want to be bothered with work stuff. Some people don't care. They'll text you or they'll email you anyway. So you need to make it clear that you're not having it. Like Barry Riddles, he's 62 years old and he's the chief investment officer of a wealth management firm in New York City. His out-of-office response made it to the New York Times. It says, during this time, I will be out of the office, not checking emails, avoiding texts, ignoring Slack, letting calls go to voicemail, off the grid, and generally unreachable. As such, my autoresponder is, well, auto-responding. And he included the phone number of his firm's office manager in case of an emergency and a few other numbers in case of a true emergency, like the numbers for the Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, and the People's Bank of China. So
All right.
he's got everything covered.
Number 2, before he was David Bowie, he was Davy Jones of the Conrads.
Oh, yeah.
He used the stage name David J. The year was 1963, and this was David Bowie's first band. This is a rare photo taken in January of 1963. Bowie was the saxophonist, but he took over as lead singer when the original lead singer cut his toe on some broken glass at a pub gig. Though he didn't stay with the Conrads for too long, he was frustrated with their lack of aspiration, so he formed another band known as the King Bees. He also told his parents he was going to be a pop star, and we know how that turned out for him.
All right, number one, here's another dilemma. A woman and her friends went to a restaurant in the burbs this past weekend. The menu said lunch served daily until 3 p.m. It was 12:30 in the afternoon, and the restaurant had an extensive lunch menu. They all ordered entrees and didn't give it much thought. The meals came, all dinner portions, which meant more food and double the price of the lunch menu. They didn't send anything back. The meals were delicious. They didn't make a big deal out of it, but it got them thinking, were they wrong not to specify they wanted to order off the lunch menu, or was the server wrong not asking them which version they wanted? They feel scammed.
Well, sometimes you can both be wrong. It sounds like they were running a scam, right?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like if I would go in not thinking I would have to ask if it's within the lunch hours.
12:30, yeah.
You would
So
think.
it's the waiter should be like, just letting you know, you
Yeah.
need to determine what portion size you want. Otherwise, I'm going to give you the more expensive
Right,
one.
that's
so I
why
think
I say
they
it's a
were
scam.
They were scammed,
Yeah.
100%.
Solving problems every
Yeah.
day. 6 at 6. There you go.
All right.